Hello and welcome back to another designing video from Scatterbrook Farm. I've had a message from an Amanda. She wants me to do a design with gnomes. Bit of an unusual one, but we'll give it a go. She says she wins all these got all these gnomes from the derby, and she wants to use the gnomes because she loves the gnomes. You know, she really likes them. But she doesn't know where to put them. She's just out of ideas. So I've designed something for Amanda. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the design and then I'm going to explain how I've done it and why I've done it. So I'll take you across now to the design that I've done. Okay, there is the gnome design. As you can see there, the little gnome doing his fishing. There's a little gnome there with his garden fork. All the other gnomes stood around watching and seeing what's going on. Now what I've done is, a lot of my videos that I do when I design, I put a fence around the outside to start with. That's my guide to where I work. Now certain features that I make them to stand out in certain ways. Now on this design, instead of putting a fence around the outside, I put a fence to the inside. So I've got height around the back, and then I've got low flowers and a path all low around the front. So what this does is makes the middle of the feature raised up. It stands out. So when you look at that design, as soon as you go straight to it, the middle of that feature with those gnomes stand out amongst the rest. So even though you've got tall trees at the back and the summer house, the middle is what stands out. And that's purely how the way I've arranged it, with low at the front, and I've faded the back. Now what I mean by faded is the summer house at the back. Okay, now I'll give you an example. If I were to take these conifers away, okay, I zoom out. Now when you look at that, straight away that summer house overpowers that feature. Your eyes are drawn straight away to that big summer house at the back. So it's comes straight into play. It's when you look at it, it's just there, bang. So what I do is I fade it. And what I mean by fade is I put a conifer either side, and then by having that conifer either side, makes that building look smaller and distant. Let me just reset those trees because I hate it when they go back different ways. That's it. So as you can see now, that summer house, by having those conifers either side, makes it look a little bit further back in the feature. So it's not so prominent. So now when you go away from it, okay, and then you go back to it, straight away the middle stands out. So even though you've got height around the back, the prominent part is the middle, and that's what you want to show off is the gnomes and the area in the middle. So it's how you arrange it that gives you the effect to the eye. Another example there, when I done this one, this was one I done the other day. This is the bee area. Now you've got height with the trees at the back, but the rest is all different levels. So you've got the waterfall with the flowers and the bird bath and everything. So when you look at that feature, you're looking at the whole thing all together. Nothing really stands out and draws you to it, because it's all blended together like a real nice cottage garden. It's all, it's everything's in together. Okay, so as soon as you go back to this one, now all of a sudden that centerpiece, that center design is what you look at immediately. So that's my design for the gnomes, or one design. I mean, there's several designs that you can do using the tier effects, that you can get. You can I've got so many designs, it's knowing which ones to pick and how to arrange them, but I hope that helps you, Amanda. I'll like I always do in all my videos, I'll center it for you, put it there, and then you can screenshot that, take a screenshot, and then you can copy it onto your farm. What you've got in the garden, you can add to it. You can make it bigger. If you've got more gnomes, you can make that area a lot bigger. You can you don't have to have a bench. You can have something else. You could have the table if you made the garden bigger. But it just gives you an idea of how to arrange it to make it look its best. So again, you can have height round the back. If you're going to have a building, fade it out, put a couple of conifers or trees either side of it to make it look a little bit smaller, and that way it makes it more distant. Even though you haven't moved it back, it actually makes it to the eye look as though it's quite a way back. So then you walk out of the summer house, down the path, and down to the fire where the gnomes are. Okay, I hope that helps you, and good luck with your farm, Amanda. If you want any more gnome designs, if you don't really like this one, I can have another go at a different design for you, but I think that's quite a nice little design for you to put on your farm. You can add to it or take stuff away as you please. It's your farm, but yeah, I think that looks really really nice. Okay then, so those of you that are watching the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and pass on to your friends these videos. It's like I said, the more people that watch the videos, the more I can help. So that's enough from me now, and it's what time is it now? It's about 1:30 in the UK in the morning, so I'm going to get my head down and get to sleep. So wherever you are, enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, and I'll see you for another video very shortly. Take care, everybody. Cheerio.